they have been doubted. They have been disliked. They have been disrespected, but they are about to become Super Bowl champions for the third time. Welcome to the Indiana Chiefs Fan Podcast, where we talk about our favorite team, the Kansas City Chiefs. I am Golden Jay, and if you don't know me, come hang out over at Chico's house and watch Super Bowl with us. And
if you want to dislike him, come over.
if you really want to dislike me, come over and watch the game with me.
Actually, you won't see him. He'll be in the basement in his old man chair.
Yes, I will.
He will be in my recliner.
I will be in his recliner
with a blankie,
the heat and the vibrator on.
I don't want to know anymore. TMI. And whatever you do in your room, keep it to yourself.
Well, we were just talking about butt plug collections. Bill's got a whole rack of them on his wall that you can't see. And with me, as always, three-time podcasting favorite, the man, the myth, the legend, Chico Noise, and one-time podcasting person. It is the Chief, Bill Jordan.
The dude.
What's up, boys? Nothing like starting off your episode talking about some butt plugs
and vibrators.
To be fair, if we were all Bengals fans.
To be fair, the recliner does heat and vibrate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't sure there for a moment.
Yeah, it's not my personal stash. This is built into the chair.
Well, whatever he does under the blanket it's on.
Yeah. That's his deal.
I just go for the double Dutch rudder.
So since we're on that subject, and
for those of you who get that reference, love the double Dutch rudder.
So Jeremy,
you don't
what
get
is
it, Bill?
No, I don't. That's why I'm just moving on. I know what a Dutch oven is, but not a
Dutch rudder. Just call it the Dutch rudder.
I'll Google it later on Urban Dictionary or something. Anyway,
don't click videos.
Watch the video. Watch the video.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'll Google it on Urban Dictionary and I won't be frightened. I need to sleep tonight. I got to work tomorrow.
I don't know. You might want to get Karen to work it up for you.
Oh my gosh. It just sounds, I don't even want to know right now.
All right. Well, you were going to ask me a question, Lamar.
I was going to ask you a question since we brought it up already.
Yeah.
What is your game day ritual on, these important high stakes games? I've heard a few things from Gunner. I've heard a few things from you.
I don't know that I have like this super ritual. I mean, we cook and get things ready and I spend a lot of time pacing and, kind of getting butterflies in my stomach. And it's like watching last night. We'll talk about this a little bit more about the opening night of Super Bowl week or whatever. But like watching that last night, and Gunner keeps throwing the red flag.
See, the problem with him doing that is we have Sheffers as our referee.
We're gonna have to throw many of these.
Yeah.
Can we get yellow? Can we get a couple extra?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Listening to them talk about the Eagles last night, just it just gets me clenched up and, I get a little concerned. And then I think about it for a while and I think, the Eagles are a good team and I'm definitely not taking that away from it. They are a good team. I really like this team. They're not arrogant. Yeah. They don't run around and fucking, welcome to Eaglehead, there ain't none of that stupid shit.
Eaglehead.
Welcome to Eaglehead. I mean, they're having some fun with the Rocky statue. I mean, Travis and Jason been kind of back and forth on that.
The statue of a fictional character. I mean, come on, doesn't get any better than that. I mean, let's just build a statue and
but they are so adamant about it, and the Giants fan come put Giants jerseys on it, and the 49ers did put 49ers jerseys, although they're pretty sure that it's an actual Eagle fan that's doing it just to get the team and the fans riled up. But
I could see that.
Oh yeah, definitely. But they're not arrogant. They're not. They're a good football team. but looking back, have they played, you know, superstar teams? They beat San Francisco. San Francisco has
Well,
a dominant defense, but their offense was so battled,
well, that's what I was gonna say. That Purdy got hurt. He was already the third stringer, but he came out balls a blazing. Let's be honest. He played balls to the wall for Mister Irrelevant, and he got hurt in the first 4 minutes or whatever it was, and
Right.
it was downhill from there. Then their backup, I mean, their fourth string quarterback got hurt with the same exact injury. And Purdy came back and just pretty much handed the ball off. I mean,
Yeah, he couldn't throw. Yeah, he couldn't throw. And they're saying that, well, that's is that the same? He's gonna have the same surgery that you've had, the Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He's gonna have a nice little mark like that.
Yeah.
Or
Like that.
like that.
But I hated it for Purdy because I thought this
Yeah.
was kind of his showcase to finally get somewhere that, he won't be a third string quarterback. And
I don't think he's gonna be third string. I think once he's healthy, he'll be on another team or he'll be starting. I don't know. I still question San Francisco and their whole quarterback carousel.
it's a mess.
I mean, you have three starting quarterbacks at this point, in my opinion, on one roster.
Well, let's go ahead and let's take it down to two because I don't think they want to keep Garoppolo. I think kind of got left with Garoppolo and they signed him to that really bizarre contract in which he went and started making bank once what's that, Trey Love, is that right? Trey.
Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is all three of these quarterbacks can go to the Raiders, they can go to Tampa, they can go to Cleveland and be a starter, is all I'm saying.
You know what? That's something we haven't mentioned in a while.
The dumpster fire.
The homeless man in front of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, I know where he is now.
Well, yeah, he's in Glendale.
No.
He's in Cincinnati.
He's at Joe Burrow's house.
Oh.
But no, I mean that's how I think, that they got to figure out who their quarterback is. But anyway, let's move on to the other team they played in the playoffs. Who they played? Who was it before?
The Giants. Played the Giants before that.
Yeah, and Giants were what was their record? 9 and did they have it was 9 or 10 wins, something like that. I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember because it all ended out. The Eagles took the number 1 spot in what is that? The NFC East.
Yeah.
Dallas with number 2 and Giants with number 3, I think is how that worked out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they had a dominant division, but I mean, if you look through the whole entire season, and I didn't bring it up or look at it and see how far they beat them, but if anything happens to Jalen Hurt, Philly's done.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's a clean, non-injury game is all.
Yeah, no, I'm not asking for anything to happen to them. I'm just saying that they do not play well with their backup quarterback.
Yeah, we went 98 yards with ours. Touchdown.
Weird, yeah. Just want to bring that up real quick there, listeners. 98 yards. Chad Henne's first.
Anything is possible.
That's right. Anything.
But
God bless Chad Henne.
But if you're looking at the overall season, yeah, they're a good team. There's been a lot of talk back and forth on the internet, about strength of schedule and, all that kind of stuff that, literally Eagles had the easiest is, it's out there, it's public knowledge. And then the Chiefs had the hardest. So somewhere in the middle is going to come the truth after the Super Bowl,
Yeah, I mean, look at let's just take a moment. Look at the Chiefs schedule. We had the Bills and the Bengals during regular season. We had, you have what was supposed to be the superstar fucking division of the NFL in the AFC West So you get Denver twice, you get the Chargers twice, you get the Raiders twice. Obviously, that didn't really necessarily pan out. I mean,
Yeah, we played Jacksonville as well,
played
which was
Jacksonville,
another
played the
playoff
Rams,
team.
played the Super Bowl Rams.
They were not.
They were not the Super Bowl Rams, but
any semblance of that.
we had the
Indianapolis.
Titans. Well, my God, man, what the fuck is up with Indianapolis?
Yeah,
Speaking of a
let's
dumpster fire,
let's not even talk about that again. It's gonna just irritate me, make me drink more.
who else do we have? Well, we played Seattle, which at the beginning of the season we didn't think was going to be that team, but turned out to be that team. Congratulations to Seattle, honestly. I mean, for what was supposed to be a train wreck season, man, they had a decent season. So congratulations to them.
Speaking of train wrecks, how about and I know I'm not saying Sean Payton's a train wreck. He's a great coach that's moving to Denver, but they had to give up yet another number 1 or number 2 pick. I mean, they're not going to have any picks in the draft for, in the top 3 seeds, I think, for years.
I don't get it. I mean, everybody's buying in. Everybody wants to beat the Chiefs, and that's what they're doing. They're selling the future for a win right now.
Yeah.
Although, what is it now? I mean, in all honesty, what is it? 14 games, 14 straight games that Kansas City has beat Denver.
Yeah, it's 15.
15.
Yeah, because someone had a Mahomes jersey and it said number 15, and they wrote in there the amount of times we've won consecutively against Denver, which I thought was pretty clever.
I did see a picture on Facebook last couple of days. A mom posted it of her son's Tyreek Hill jersey, and he wasn't a very good speller. He took a piece of notebook paper and taped it on there and said Pacheco. It was awesome. I loved it.
Was it spelled?
Oh, it was spelled
Pikachu?
wrong.
No,
Yeah,
Pikachu.
it was spelled all messed up, and it was some bad writing. But
I
got the point.
I will give Tyreek credit. He I think this week, gave kudos to Andy Reid. And also he picked the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Nice.
So I think he's starting to come around, as far as, bad talking, the team, the coach, the quarterback. So I'm giving him kudos this week.
I don't understand. I mean, the choice was ultimately his. He took the money, or he could have stayed with the team that, he loved.
Yeah. And that's what Andy Reid said. He said he got paid. There was no ill feelings. He went and got paid. So
yeah. So I don't know, man. It's a mess when it comes to him. But he likes to talk shit, and there it is. So
he's still watching. He's still watching from home.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he was on the first team out of the playoffs. So there you go. But Miami did still make the playoffs. So you got that too. So
yeah, be interesting on a side note to see what Tua does next year with all these concussions he's got in 1 year. I mean, that's you're playing with your life later on.
That's
life
Russian roulette
or current life. I mean, whatever,
He's playing Russian roulette in that deal, man. You might as well just not, because you're just going to end up damaging yourself or really, really, really hurting yourself. Is it really worth it?
Yeah.
I mean, he's young. Don't throw it all away for that. Go do something else. If you love football, go do something else in football. But good God, 3 concussions in 1 year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And that second one looked absolutely horrible.
I thought he was paralyzed, like physically, not just neurologically, at the first glance. But wish him well, regardless of what he does as a career or next year.
Something. What you taking all that, Chico?
I was looking at the schedule. I think the only teams you missed were the Bucks, the Niners, and the Cardinals.
Which Bucks, Niners were playoff teams as well.
Yeah, and the Niners at that time still had Garoppolo, and we're still playing really strong. We had a really good showing against them. The Bucks, Tom Brady, retired this week. Now you can listen. I'm going to tell you right now, for about $10,000, you can get a jar of sand from the exact spot where he shot the video of his retirement. So
Oh my
if you're
God.
interested, jump on eBay. That is available. It comes with authentic pictures, so you know exactly where they picked the sand up.
Until you get
how
arrested.
easy. How easy would it be just to go up to like Lake Michigan, grab a jar of sand, and say, "Tom Brady sand."
Tom
What-
Brady's sand.
Which would be funny if that beach is like you're not allowed to take
I
it,
know, right?
and you wind up getting arrested by the EPA or whatever,
Yeah.
whoever patrols that kind of stuff.
That'd be pretty badass, wouldn't it?
Sand for $10,000.
Well, it's the spot that Tom Brady actually retired on, supposedly,
Whatever.
allegedly.
Whatever. And he's
I heard
taking
he's
a
coming
year
back
off.
to the Raiders. I heard he's coming back to the Raiders. That's what I heard.
I would love him to go play for the Raiders, to be honest.
It was
Right, taking
I
the
gotta-
Super Bowl.
take him to the Super Bowl. It was really good to see Derek Carr playing on at the Pro Bowl. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. That was pretty cool. I was happy for him. Then
You made a pretty funny comment. I can't remember what it was. Someone aired it, and they're like, "Yeah, Derek Carr was playing for the Raiders." And he's like, "Well, I haven't been with a team in so long, but I'm a Raider."
Yeah, there you go.
And he's sticking to his guns. He's not letting them out of that money clause, whatever it is. He has a no trade clause,
Really.
so they might have to pay him, or they're trying to find a suitor for him before whatever that date is that they got to pay him out.
And how much do they have to pay him? Do you know?
I want to say it's 20 million ish.
So he could make 20 million and just stay home for the season.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Good for you, Derek Carr. Good for you.
So he's pretty much got him by the vice grip. I mean, literally. So I think they're really working hard, probably starting next week, to get him a team. There's a lot of teams that would love to have Carr.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't think Carr's a bad quarterback.
I love Carr as a quarterback up until the point where he got hurt. And once he got hurt, man, he wasn't the same quarterback. He didn't come back and play with that same intensity that he had when he first started. I mean, he's still a good quarterback, but you could just tell.
I still ask myself, does he wear eyeliner? I don't know.
Yes, he does.
It looks like it in the pictures.
It helps the glare, man. He just wears the eyeliner for the glare. He doesn't put the thing on it.
I hate my life, man.
Sounds like Jeremy knows a lot about eyeliner.
I love
he's wearing
eyeliner,
a lot
man.
of eyeliner.
I love eyeliner, man. I look good in a nice, a nicely done up eyeliner, man. It makes my
Black
eyes
fingernails.
pop. Black fingernails.
Oh, we're going goth.
The fucking death chains around my neck, dude. I was badass back in my day.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Rock and roll.
That's right. Love that shit back in the day.
All right. So where are we going? Let's get back on the chefs.
Let's get back and talk about the Kansas City Chiefs going in to play their third and the last 4 Super Bowls, going back for the third time. Can you believe it? Now, I don't think we would have ever thought this if you would ask us this maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Oh, hell no.
We'd have been like, whatever, man. We're going to go to the Super Bowl 3 out of that 4 years. No.
We're going to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Let alone going in with one Super Bowl win.
Hold on, this is hot.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. What is she wearing on? What is she wearing on her head? Let's flip that bad boy around. There we go.
nice.
Those Super Bowl
Chiefs.
LVII. Look at that.
There you go. You want
That's all.
Here, say Chiefs. Say go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
There you go.
All right. That's priceless.
Priceless.
Here she goes.
She may not be the youngest, but she might be the cutest. Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Yeah, I didn't ever thunk it.
Yeah, I mean
6 years ago or 7 years ago.
I mean, when they hired Andy Reid, I was happy. I didn't know what was going to happen with the franchise with Andy Reid, but I knew he was a winner. You know, he's proven it in Philly, and obviously now proven it here with his 10 years. I think the only time we didn't make the playoffs was his first 2 years, I think, and then after that, it's been a run of fun.
I love
Well,
watching that last night where all the guys are walking up in their black track suits, and here comes Andy Reid in his Hawaiian shirt.
Dude, he does it every year. I love
know.
it.
So good. So good.
Yeah, classic.
I don't know that I was as optimistic when Andy came on board, because I'm a firm believer that he was fired in Philadelphia for a reason, let go for a reason. And we've been down this road before. Dick Vermeil was a prime example, coming off of taking the Rams to the Super Bowl, and Vermeil's coming in to save the day, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth. Todd Haley's coming in to save the day. Romeo Crennel can get her done. What was I can't think of Herm Edwards. Oh yeah, we're getting Herm Edwards. Watch out.
No, hold on.
He's gonna save the day. That's okay. You all leave the podcast. I'll handle it here.
No. We can't have her messing with my poster.
Oh,
that I have
look at
not
that.
framed yet.
Well, what's the problem here, man? We need to get this stuff taken care of.
Look
Will
at
you
that.
get that? Will you get that framed already?
I still have 2 more from the Super Bowl season that were the limited edition of 300 that I still don't have up. The only one I have up
Lamar
is that one. Still, Jeremy.
Oh, I see it. I see it. The 60th.
But I have the other 2 from that year that are the 300 the larger posters.
Right.
So eventually, man, it'll happen.
Man, I keep hearing it week in and week out. Week in and week out. I keep hearing it, but nothing's getting done.
Give it time. We got nothing but
Bill's
time.
motto, nothing but time.
Nothing but time.
Hey man, work takes all my energy every day. By the time it's over, I'm done.
I wish I could say the same thing. My work doesn't start until I get home.
Yeah,
from work. I looked at the girl this morning, and I was like, Einstein defines insanity as doing the same thing over and over again with trying to get a different result.
Yeah.
And I said, here we are again, another day doing the exact same thing. What is it? What is it? Colton says, wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah. And there's some person still in the bathroom trying to go through that whole thing of shampoo.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think just going and working for the man is nothing but wash, rinse, repeat. It's just a daily thing of going over and over again. And so yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I had shit going on in my brain or something, but
we were talking about the coaching carousel and
yes,
all that, and then Valerie came in to give us a go Chiefs. And
Val messed it all in my brain all up. Now I'm so lost in cuteness, I don't even know what to do with myself. It's like when I pass a mirror, I just stop and get lost in cuteness, and then I have to refocus on what I was doing.
I'm not even gonna comment.
Yeah, understandable. I do the same thing.
See, it's a golden trait.
Cha-ching.
Ba-boom. All right, so going in, what are you thinking, Chico? What do you think about Philadelphia? Just in general, what are you thinking about the game this weekend?
Yeah, I've been telling everybody it's one of those things. I'm worried because they're such a good team. But I think anybody that goes in, their team's playing the Super Bowl is going to have those butterflies you were talking about. I mean, there's all week end of the week last week into this week has been that's all I've been thinking about. Everybody that sees me, I've worn Chiefs every day to work. I've had vendors come into work, and every time they see me, they go, "Ready for the big game?" Well, yeah, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
But we played our gig on Friday at the Mean Bean, and Rob looked at me, and the first thing he said is, "Did you really tell Luis that you were worried about the game?" I was like, "Why wouldn't you be worried about the game? It's a big game. It's important. It's your two of the best teams in the league coming up against each other to play. Eagles are a great team, they might have their flaws. We have our flaws. That's the way football is. I mean, it's not going to be perfect either way, either side.
Here, go grab the hat, hon.
I agree with you. I agree 100%. We tend to, just like we like play at a level like just so that we can keep it competitive or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, we need a first down, and we could probably easily get that first down, but if we don't, then it's gonna add a little drama to this game.
Yeah, we'll put this on Bucker's leg.
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'll be honest with you. I know we put our scores up, and we're all relatively close in the score except for the Chief. But
so
it could come down to a Bucker field goal.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned, everybody at work, same thing. Obviously I don't go in the office that often, but I've been wearing Chiefs gear, yesterday and today. Everybody, they're like, go Chiefs, because most of them are NFC fans. So
and their team's not there.
Yep.
But my sergeant, when I was in the Army that I'm good friends with still, he's a Philly fan, and he started instant messaging me on Sunday. I think I shut him down. Let's just put it that way. I was happy with myself.
Was he a Philly fan or just blowing?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's really a Philly fan.
Right on.
Hardcore like we are Chiefs fans, but we went at it for about a half hour in chat and had a good time. Just a good time.
Yeah.
Then I finally shot him a link of the Indiana Chiefs fans, our last podcast, and didn't hear back from him.
What?
I don't know.
Hmm.
He was in shock and awe of our, vast knowledge of the Chiefs and the NFL,
our vast knowledge that we get on here once a week and spout and go, don't quote us on that.
Yeah, but it was fun though. It was. I like this time of year, especially when our teams are in, just to have friendly banter.
I don't mind the banter. It's I have a tendency not to get on and root at people who we just beat, people who I know are fans of the team, whether it be Tennessee or Indianapolis. I don't do it. I just don't do it.
Unless it's Oakland.
I don't even do Oakland because I know I only know a couple of you mean Las Vegas fans that
yes, thank you.
Yeah, that I know a couple of them. Actually I know three right off the top of my head, but I don't thrill flag. I don't do that. I don't text them and be like, how about those Chiefs? But I'll be damn, a lot of the times the Tennessee fan will, every time Tennessee beats us, it always shows up on my freaking Facebook wall.
Well,
we just got rooted by the Titans. Tighten up, I'm like, dude, really?
God.
Just let it go. Okay, you won. Congratulations. Move on with your life.
Speaking of fans, and I read this today that that Philly bar, that's a Chiefs bar.
Yes.
They sold tickets, I guess 100. They wanted to have a small get together, and it looks like a lot more people wanted to come. So instead of just allowing 100 people to come and everything, they decided the fairest thing to do was not to open.
Yeah, I read that.
I kind of disagree with that. I mean, there's a lot of fans that go to that place, but I think maybe it's a public safety thing potentially. Too many people trying to get in, or I don't know. But I was kind of distraught when I read that, but I understand.
I read it as a respect to their town of Philadelphia, and instead of throwing some, they were talking about doing it outside, having it spill out to the outside. And can you imagine what that could happen in that if you get some Eagles fans there and some tempers?
Yo, you talking about me? You talking about my team?
Yeah. Yo, Adrian, what you talking about? Yeah, there's not enough moss in the thing.
This turtle fruit's got too many flies, not enough moss.
Oh my god!
Come on, get the line right.
What? You got your barbecue sauce and my Philly cheese? What the?
Yeah, exactly. So I think out of respect for the city and respect for for the Philadelphia Eagles fans and stuff. I mean, I've heard that's a great bar. I want to go visit it someday.
That's on and I didn't know about it because I was 15, 16 when I lived in
Right.
the Philadelphia area, so I wasn't of drinking age. That didn't matter. But anyway,
Yeah, like
well,
anybody
drinking
knew
age
it.
to get into a bar, we'll put it that
Right.
way. But yeah, I would love to go to that bar and watch a game.
Oh yeah, go hang out with some fellow Chiefs fans. You know how we feel about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the Fort Wayne, I think it is, chapter. They do a watch party every weekend. They've invited us to go, if you recall. But
Yeah, yeah.
we've been at the games lately, so maybe next year, we can make that happen on an away game. Maybe go down to the Fort Wayne viewing party. I'd love to do that.
Are they doing it in Fort Wayne, or are they traveling down to Indy for the watch party? Because I was a little unclear on what they were doing.
We'll have to clarify, but either way, I would go either direction because it would be fun.
The last watch party that I was home for, that you were at the game, I think was the divisional round, and they were meeting someplace in Indy, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna drive down to Indy this time of year, but
yeah, well, for regular season, early on, I think it'd be a good weekend getaway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, oh shit. Oh wow, man, it was right there too. Oh my goodness, I just pulled a Colton. It just was right there, and poof, it was gone. Oh, the other thing that we might be able to get to do this year is maybe go to season ticket member spring training.
Yes, we were talking about that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I definitely would love to go do that.
And we're
I'm thinking if we can hoist Sarah just right, she's short enough that we could she would look like a child, and they'll come over and sign autographs.
Oh my gosh, we can bring Valerie.
Could. Can you handle her for a whole weekend by yourself?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do it then. Yeah, let's get the cute little girl up there, and Travis Kelce come over and sign.
Yeah.
Sign my boobs, Travis.
But
Travis, will you sign my balls? No, speaking of,
hey, knowing Travis, he would say, "Drop your drawers and I'll sign them bitches." Knowing him,
and I just hand him a football, and you would hand him a football, and be like, "No, we're talking about these balls. Those are some nice melons you got there."
Before you get off that subject, Karen and I were talking. I think Saturday night, of every player on the Chiefs organization, Travis Kelce is the one person that we want to party with.
One time.
I don't care if it's 5 people, 100 people. Karen and I would have a blast with Kelce.
Now, at what point do you take drunk Karen and peel her off of Travis Kelce?
Pretty much from sober Karen to drunk Karen.
Yeah, there we go.
The whole night.
It's the whole deal.
But yeah, that's on our bucket list as well.
Hey, that is a great item to be on your bucket list.
And the other bucket list that we mentioned, since we're playing, what the hell division is that? But anyway, Green Bay is potentially going to the Green Bay game this coming season.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely on my
Lambeau.
To do. I'm going to do Lambeau. Yep.
I've always wanted to go, and this had nothing to do with Mahomes or anything. It's always just been on my list.
Yeah, they say it's a great stadium. So if you listen, I don't know if you guys listen. I'm an avid listener of New Heights, Travis and Jason Kelce's podcast. There was discussion amongst the weeks about whether or not they would sign a baby. And Jason's like, I'll sign a baby. If somebody come up and had a baby, sign my baby. And Travis is like, no, man, you ain't signing no baby. Or maybe it's the opposite way. I can't remember which one's pro and which one's con.
I could see Kelce being the one like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Just
of course, Jason Kelce did sign a baby. Of course, it was a plastic baby at one of the games. Somebody gave to him. But Jason, if you actually ever run across this podcast and you come across this little spot, I want you to know, sir, Mr. Jason Kelce, Sir Golden J, signed a baby on Friday night. Boom!
He
An
did.
actual baby.
I don't
Why?
know why, but he just did.
Because the dad goes, "Will you sign my baby?" And I was like, "I'll sign your baby."
It made her cry. It made her freak out. But
Yeah,
it
she
was
might have
Oh
great.
cried.
my god. Oh, so this all came full circle.
Full circle. I signed a baby. I did it.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, what a great time Friday night. Last Friday night, in case anybody missed it, we were at the Mean Bean
Bistro.
Bistro. Sorry.
Birds.
Words are tough,
I
man.
thought he was gonna say the big biscuit.
We were at the Big Biscuit. No, what a great time. We had a great crowd. Coach Rob made it out. It was really good to actually meet him in person. I've never met him face to face. And his lovely wife and his daughter, correct? That it was his daughter that was there.
Do you have on his
Um,
Chiefs gear?
Of course
Oh,
he
yeah.
did. You
Okay.
know he did.
I figured.
He was wearing
you
a
know,
blazer.
Was he wearing a blazer over
Yeah.
top of the shirt? I didn't even
suit
notice.
jacket.
Hey.
Was it suede?
It might have just been like one of those fancy jackets with the collar that comes down, or the
Very
or
nice.
the whatever you call that.
But yeah, what a good time Friday night.
Jeremy.
I don't even know what to say about that. It was nice to see. It was nice to meet Rob face to face, and that was really cool. Coach Rob.
Did he? Speaking of which, I know he got his Mahomes beer, right?
He did.
Yep.
Have you tried the Mahomes beer?
That's what Sunday's for, man.
Oh man. Okay. I just got tagged by Murdnerds.
Yeah.
It just popped up on my
Yeah.
screen.
13 minutes ago, I did too.
Oh, that's fun. It just made it.
What did we get? What did we get tagged for?
The pictures from Friday.
Yeah.
From when?
Friday.
It was just funny.
90% of the podcasts at the Mean Bean, Phil wasn't there, Jen wasn't there, Logan wasn't there, Matt wasn't there, Bose wasn't there,
You're
Colton
supposed
wasn't
to
there.
Photoshop us in.
I think Logan did on a couple of them, but
Not everybody, just him and Colton. Yeah.
Which, by the way, did your image pop up from our trip to Industrial Revolution from 2 years ago?
Yes.
2 days ago. Yep.
Yep.
I was like, oh yeah, I love it.
All I know
by
is
the way, that
that
was fun. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Industrial Revolution. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for a minute. We
Well, I can see that growing every year, to be honest. Right now we're what, 8 people right now?
Yep.
I can see that continuing to expand.
To how
Oh,
many?
Probably as long as that damn table where they had that birthday party.
Yeah, that was like 25 people.
I mean, you got to think Dave and Danielle would have came, but their kids were sick. Karen's mom, Danielle's mom, Greg and Sharon on our side. Their Karen's sister, her husband's a huge Chiefs fan as well. I'm just saying I can see it growing if we were saying, hey, we're all going to go talk about the Chiefs and eat hamburgers and pot roast and
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese and
Whatever
just saying
the
it.
heck else.
We might just take over that restaurant one day on that Sunday or Saturday. Sorry.
As long as we can, as long as we can accommodate it. I'd hate to think that we'd have to move to a different place.
Oh, we're not moving. Other people will move out of the restaurant with us. Hey, you're not a Chiefs fan, get out. But it was funny watching you. I told you I had that big cardboard box.
Oh,
I had a great time bringing that in. And
so if anybody's watching on YouTube to the side there of Phil, you see the big wooden, yeah, right there. Phil and Karen got us one of those for Christmas, and he brought it into Industrial Revolution in a giant ass box that looked like a freaking shotgun. Like we were gonna invade the place, but no, it's super cool. Thank you. It's a great gift. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good
We don't know what
time.
not sure what I'm doing with it yet, whether it be at the campground or leave it here at the house. I'm not sure.
I'm bringing mine to the campground. I figured I could always get another one made for the
There
house.
you go.
Because I have so much crap to put up in this room. All I need is another big piece to figure out where to put it.
Right.
So I think it's going to go on the shed, on the front of the shed. Put some screws on the top and just dangle it down.
Slide it right in there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan to me. But yeah, we did that Industrial Revolution on Saturday. Tom and Laura showed up. Always nice to have
Yep.
Tom and Laura there and catch up with them. I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I see Phil a lot more than we originally did because we are going to Chiefs games together. We're doing the podcast together, all this stuff. So I see Phil and Karen a lot more.
Poor Jeremy.
I know. We just hung out with you the weekend before in Kansas City. But it's always cool to go do those things, and then getting Tom and Laura involved is really great. So,
and of course,
I get a
Gunnar and
chance to
Sarah
go.
came this year.
Yeah, that was their first year to come.
Yeah.
So hopefully now they're adding that into their traditional list. This is only our fourth.
Fourth. That's what I was saying. 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 year, we got to do some little plaque.
Oh shit, that'd be all
plaque.
cool.
Just a little,
Yeah.
something, that we could all hang in the house. Nothing expensive, but something fun.
Damn. Yeah, for sure.
And
Now you're gonna make me think about that.
Any listeners in the area that are in the Valparaiso area and you want to help us take over Industrial Revolution
Yeah.
the week in between the Super Bowl on a Saturday at noon.
That's right. You got to be there's two you got to be a Chiefs fan
and love hamburger.
and love what the food is at Industrial Revolution. They have more than hamburgers.
I know, but
They
if
do
Andy
have
Reid
good
if Andy
food.
Reid was there, what do you think he's getting?
Fucking yeah, he's getting a cheeseburger. Hell yeah.
cheeseburger.
The Golden Image podcast that came out this week was Fat Billy Ray approved. It has its own stamp and logo now. So if you get a chance to watch the YouTube of Golden Image podcast from Monday, what is that, January 6th? Please enjoy that. It is Fat Billy Ray approved. And in this episode, the Skywalker throws the Emperor under the bus and says that if we can get 4,000 views by Chico Noise's birthday, which is June 30th, if we can get 4,000 download streams, views, whatever you want to call it, then what do we say, September, Golden Mojo Entertainment will throw Slam Jam.
Slam Jam 2023.
So which
it only has to Golden Image podcast. That's the only one that has to reach over 4,000 streams by June 30th.
And what is this Slam Fest?
Slam Jam. Don't get it wrong again, Lamar.
Slim Jim? Slim Jim? What?
Slam Jam is something we did back in 2000 and 2001, where we play volleyball all day long, and then we bring the bands in and jam all night long, and just it was just a full day of just hanging out, having a good time.
So we're gonna be the next day. That was 21 years ago. You did volleyball all day.
I didn't say I was playing volleyball this year. I just say I'll put it on.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Kiddie pools full of beer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, give me some beer. I'll play me some volleyball.
Yeah. No, and we'll have to have another surgery for Phil at that point.
Most likely.
You see him trying to dive for a ball and just Tommy John number 3.
Yeah.
There you go.
Actually, I told you, I think I already popped one. The one that just got done.
You gotta quit jerking off so damn hard. That's all I'm saying.
Damn travel trailer pushing
double Dutch rudder. Just telling you right now. Anyway, let's move on. We got the board.
So, I want to before the board, or you can do it after. Do you want to go through any Chiefs news?
You know what? I got one thing that I wanted to talk about, and you may or may not have heard of this, but your buddy, your friend, Weird Wolf, you hear about that?
Yeah, he was on a commercial.
Yeah, he's going to be appearing in
Yeah,
a
Super Bowl. Yeah.
an Apple Music commercial promoting the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yep.
And Casey Mike actually posted it on his deal. If you get a chance, will you share that over to Indiana Chiefs fans Facebook page?
Yeah.
I watched it. It's pretty cool. He does his howl at the very end. It's really, really cool. Yeah. So
and it is loud. When he did that interview with us, they got cut off. Unfortunately, man, it was loud.
Yeah, what a great interview that would have been.
Damn noobs at the camera.
I'm telling you what, man, you gotta watch what you're doing there, dude.
I wasn't doing anything.
I was doing give that camera to.
I was doing the interview. There's no
I know
red light.
you were.
There's
I know you were.
I need a we need a camera that has like a red light that tells me it's going. But anyway,
what else you got?
L'Jarius Sneed is out of the concussion protocol.
He's playing Sunday.
He's playing. Juju, from his own words, will be playing, and Tony will be playing.
Did they announce Tony is going to be able to play?
Tony said it himself, so I believe it. I believe it. So I think that's good. The only thing I haven't really heard much on was defensive linebacker Willie Gay on his shoulder, but I expect him to play.
He's not going to miss this.
No. They put excuse me. We put Clyde Edwards-Helaire is off IR.
Right.
Activated. But we lost Hardman, but he hasn't played since week 9 pretty much. So there's no gain, no loss there. So Clyde Edwards out of the backfield. We know he could be dangerous in that aspect.
For sure.
Don't know how much he's going to get in the running game since he's been out so long. But, hey, man, play action pass. He's the man for that. And I'm going to say it. Do not give the ball to McKinnon on 3rd down and 1, 3rd down and 2, 3rd down and 4. Pass it to him. Play action.
I'm going to say this. We got Isaiah Pacheco, bitches.
Well, yeah, exactly. But, man, for the love of God, don't do it. And, I'll give kudos once again to Sky Moore, that, he did very well. But I don't want to see him fielding.
No, if Tony's back, he's your guy. I mean, he does a really good job back there. Justin Watson, if he's healthy and is playing, he does really good back there too. Yeah. So,
I mean, he filled in. He did a great job. He didn't muff the punt. So
hey man,
I gave him kudos.
He had an amazing run back. He had an amazing run back to set up that.
He 100%. I'm not knocking him at all. It's just past history, man, and it gives me a heart attack. And I was screaming at Karen, because it was so damn loud. I mean,
how could you?
Why the hell are they?
How could you scream at Karen when she was in club level?
No, she was back out by the middle of the 4th quarter. So. Yeah, I had to scream really, really loud for her to hear me.
I was going to say something about I reject that picture of the two of you standing in front of the field after the win because she doesn't look cold enough to have been out there and enjoyed the game. It doesn't count.
I can validate my hands were frozen and my feet were cold.
I can't think of anything on me that wasn't frozen.
Yeah, poor Jeremy.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, I got these really nice socks and pants you might want to borrow.
Yeah. I had some. Yeah. All right, move to the board. Right. I gotta step away for once. I gotta step away for 1 second. So
make sure we went through the Chiefs news was all.
Right on. All right, you go through the board with Gunner. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right. Well, Chief, you want to change anything there?
I can't really read it. My eyes are not that good. All right, I got. Trying to read here.
You got Mahomes. Oh, score. Let's go over score. You got score 38-21 Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm good with that still.
Mahomes, 322 yards, 52 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns.
Yes.
You got Pacheco, 44 rush yards, 35 receiving yards, 1 rush, 1 receiving touchdown.
I'm going to change that.
Okay. So
just 1 rush and Clyde Edwards with a receiving. Because I think he will be a factor in this game, believe it or not, even if he's used, in a limited capacity.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire coming back, getting a receiving touchdown.
Yep.
You got Butker, his long being 52, and he's going to have 8 points.
Yep. Good with that.
Kelsey, 2 touchdowns, 124 receiving yards.
Yep. He's going to be a
And
beast.
Yep. MVS, 88 pass yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
And then,
Actually, no, I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah.
I was going to say Juju. I was going to change the touchdown to Juju, but he was on last week, so I'm going to stay with it.
Okay. And then you got defensive sacks. You got 2.
Yep. I think I'm good. I'm hold on to say it. I'm golden.
Golden.
Everybody wants to be a golden.
Emperor, you got final score 46-38 Chiefs.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've been sick since the damn game, and that's what I stepped away to blow my nose because I didn't think our listeners wanted to hear that. But
I empathize, man.
So anyway, I'm sorry, Chico. So what I have
46-38.
46-38. Let's keep it.
Mahomes, you got 342, 10 rush yards, 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
Pacheco, 67 rush yards, 68 receiving yards, and a touchdown.
Yep.
Chief added in Clyde Edwards-Helaire for a passing touchdown.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel they're going to use him. I mean, he's available. So I think Pacheco's the workhorse, but man, out of the backfield, Edwards is awesome.
How many yards did you give Edwards?
I didn't give him any yards. I just said touchdown.
Okay.
Should we give him yards too then? Like, let's just say 45 yards.
45. I think it's going to be. I think he's going to actually run sparingly. I don't think he'll have a touchdown. I do believe he'll probably have 42 yards.
Who's going to expect Edwards to get a touchdown? That's the whole key, baby.
Right on. I think they'll use him a little more sparingly than. I think you'll probably see heavy on McKinnon out of the back for the pass.
Okay, pass. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see much of him running. To be honest, I mean you'll probably get a couple 1-yarders.
I'll put
you talking about McKinnon?
Yeah, I'm talking about McKinnon. Yeah,
I'll put Clyde in for 50.
Right on.
Okay.
Total rush and pass.
Yeah, that's mine's total as well. Whatever I said.
Right on.
35 or 40.
You got Kelsey 2 touchdowns, 110 yards.
Hell yeah.
And then sacks, you got 3.
Yep, I'm still down.
I'm going to keep all mine too.
Okay.
Sweet.
It's going to be a good game, boys.
Yep, I can't wait. And Karen says I'm crazy, but I am. I'll admit it. To wake up Sunday morning, turn on the game at 9 a.m. and watch the whole 8 hours, of Chiefs Philly Super Bowl.
That game day morning where they're going to run for 9 hours?
NFL game day, NFL network.
Yep.
I'm sure the other networks will start 2 to 3 hours ahead of time, but
Right.
I mean, this is reliving our season, in my opinion, and then I'm going to get to catch up on reliving how Philly got there. So I'm going to get more perspective. So,
right.
But, and it's the last game of the damn year. The Pro Bowl's a joke. It always has been, but I can't wait to just veg out all day Sunday as if I were watching normal football all day. But they're talking about our Chiefs and they're talking about our opponent. I look forward to it.
Right on. As well, you should. As well, everybody should. I mean, enjoy your Sunday, and we're like I said, we'll be cooking and getting stuff ready to head up to Chico's house where we're going to watch it on the projector and in the recliner, and
don't forget your vibrator.
With the vibrator on. and hopefully it'll be we'll come away with a win. That's the prediction. Everybody I've talked to, even people that are not really Chiefs fans, are like, no, you guys got this.
Unless
So,
you're an analyst, they're all siding with Philly again. So
and
I'm fine with that.
I am too. I think I've always said, let them pick the other team.
Yeah, who's that
Let
one
them
guy
underestimate us.
again? I know you told me his name, but he had another clip out today about Mahomes, and it was pretty awesome.
Which one was
But
that?
the clip where he was saying, "Well, I was the only one that picked you."
That'd be
There was,
Nick. Nick.
yeah. That's the guy.
I can't think of his last name. Right. Yeah,
So
that dude has been an avid Mahomes and Chiefs fan since the very beginning, and he's really pushing it to all those other analysts who picked everybody else but Kansas City to be there.
and I think the person that did the Mahomes interview that I watched the 10 minutes that they've released so far, I think it's
Kurt Warner, I do believe, right?
Kurt Warner, and then Mahomes is like, everyone picked against me, so I think Kurt Warner picked the Chiefs to win against Cincinnati because he's like, no, I picked you.
Nice.
So yeah, I love it. I really don't care what analysts have to say. They're like weathermen. They're half right, half wrong. And they still get to keep their job. So
Yeah, I don't know, man. It drives me insane sometimes. Because they sit down with their little tablets and they're all their information, and they, making these predictions, and it's no different than me sitting here with a piece of paper and watching last week's game and making a prediction. It's no different.
Just like we did earlier. It's all speculative, but when they go into the numbers, they're saying, well, what is it, PFF or whatever the fudge,
Right.
well, blah 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 blah. Well, you know what? I don't care about that. Our guys are sly, your guys are sly. Numbers don't mean shit in playoffs or Super Bowl.
Right.
I'll be honest. I mean, we don't want to lay an egg, and I know we're not. No,
well,
this
we're
is
not.
This is not going to be the Tampa Super Bowl, people. We had no offensive line when we played Tampa. If we had our offensive line in that game, we would have beat the snot out of Tampa, in my opinion. Mahomes was running for his life the whole game.
Right.
Kind of like Joe Burrow. I mean, his off line was patchwork, and look what happened.
Oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about. All the analysts said that offensive line was working just fine.
Yeah, in the snow.
They were making it work, and they were doing great. And yeah,
I am so happy that we talked about that on the podcast, and I mentioned, snow gives the advantage, to the offensive line, so they haven't been tested. And then the next week, 5 sacks. I don't know how many hits, but 5 sacks.
Yeah, exactly. But once again, Kansas City, in the way that I think they do it just to make sure that my blood is pumping through my heart, and they want to see me have that heart attack. They keep things way too close. I like give me a good Chiefs blowout any day. Travis Kelce on the sideline dancing with Willie Gay Jr. I love it. Give it to me every time.
Yeah, we almost lost that game when he was sitting. Remember, I sent that picture of Kelce just like sitting back, relaxing, and then we let them claw their way back. I mean, and then I was like, "Come on, stop it!
Stay on your game, boys." That's all I'm saying. You put on your game face, go out there. I don't care if your brother's on the other side of the line, you fight it like it's hey, Travis, get out there and fight like you're wanting your mom's love. Fight for your mom's love. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't get a chance to sign the petition, but man, I would love to see Donna Kelce flip the coin.
She's not.
No, they decided against it. What fucking moron did they get to do it?
Oh, now you're
Joe Biden.
Now you're gonna feel bad.
Probably not.
You are.
Okay.
The Pat Tillman Foundation.
Oh, you got to bring up the Pat Tillman Foundation.
and veterans are going to do the coin toss. So
All right.
I think his wife might be the one actually doing it, but it's a Pat Tillman tribute.
All right.
That's why I said I know you're gonna feel bad after you figure it out.
I might feel a little bad, but I'd still love to see Donna Kelsey do it. I think she deserves it. I mean, she raised those boys, and she's an avid fan of both teams.
Well,
And
maybe they'll have some other kind of honor they can do pregame, like something, I don't know.
they throw out the first pass or something.
Something
Yeah.
fun, or let her come for the coin toss and stand between the two boys,
I hope that the two of them are actually out there. So
I think they're both captains.
They are. They're both captains. So
they'll be out there.
well, sometimes they don't all walk out there.
No,
Sometimes
all
they-
6
they're-
captains will be out for the Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl.
Guaranteed.
Well,
and I know
look forward to
Kelsey and Kelsey are going to give each other a big hug and then go to the opposite sides and battle it out.
Yeah. Well, like I said, for those Indiana Chiefs fans, we appreciate you listening to us, but also go check out New Heights this week. I think it either released today or I'm pretty sure it was today, where they did have Mama Kelsey and Papa Kelsey on there for their podcast. I got through like the first 20 minutes before I had to go, so I'm going to finish listening to it after the brand new United States Paranormal episode comes out tomorrow. And and if you get a chance, go listen to Golden Image Podcast. Watch it on YouTube. Look for the new stamp of approval from Fat Billy Ray. You'll love it.
So I get tramp stamp?
It could be. You want it? We'll get that tattooed on you.
No.
Instead of the mullet, we'll do Mahomes' hair.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that'd be awesome. And just a thumbs up right in the middle, because that's what it is.
Or hopefully there's a Lombardi trophy in the middle of that.
Oh,
There you
my
go.
Gosh. No one wants to see that.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if and when Kansas City wins the Super Bowl this weekend, Phil will be getting his tattoo soon after.
Yes.
And we are going to go and video. We're going to make sure we're going to try to be there so we can video this whole thing going down. So we can bring that back to you so you can enjoy Phil, the Chief, whimpering and crying as thousands of needles get punctured into his skin.
I'm
Look
not
at
a
me.
needle fan, people, at all. But I'm doing it.
I think it'd be a good time to watch that.
Yeah, we can live broadcast it.
Do you have a tattoo parlor picked out for this particular tattoo?
Not yet. Unless you guys know someone local in your area.
Actually, probably one of the best tattoo places is down in North Judson, I do believe. He does some pretty good work down there, and you want quality when you're doing a Chiefs logo on you. So
yeah, and make sure that they can do, faces, silhouettes, footballs, you know what I mean? You don't want some show schmo.
Yeah, exactly.
Drawing big ass stick figures on you and you get done, you're like,
let's just
what
put
the
this
hell?
let's just put this out here. If Kat Von D is listening, we would love for you to tattoo us with our Chiefs logo. So
And I think I'm the only virgin on that side, so
yeah, he's only a virgin for one thing, and that's tattooing.
tattoo. I almost got him in the army a couple of times when we got toasted. Yeah, but it never happened. We're too drunk to drive, so
That happens.
so it didn't happen.
All right. Is there anything else we need to touch on here?
No, I would say to-do list is just enjoy the Super Bowl. I don't know if I have anything else.
I agree. Sit down, root for the Chiefs. But you
The
know what? If
Chiefs.
you're going to root for Philly, then we'll let you root for Philly. Enjoy the game. Just enjoy the game. Enjoy the commercials. Enjoy
Send
the
us-
halftime show.
Send us an email of your favorite commercials.
Just look at it this way. This is the last football game until August. So enjoy it.
Yeah, and like Chico said, send us an email of what you thought your favorite commercials were. We definitely want to hear.
I'm just gonna go out and say a beer commercial is gonna win.
It
Probably.
always. I don't know. Doritos commercials are usually bring it pretty
All
strong.
right, so how can we divide this thing? So we got beer, you got chips, and what other category would you think is
Ooh.
generally in the
Insurance.
Oh yeah, you got
Super Bowl? Okay.
insurance. So let's wrap beer and sodas together so we have
Okay.
beverages.
Okay, beverages. Yeah, I'm down with
And not chips. Let's just have food. You never know what else is going to fall into the food category.
that. All right.
Best. Let's see. What would insurance fall under?
Business.
Business. Best business. There you go. So
Commercial. Yeah.
best business commercial.
All right.
And let's have one more. Let's do one more.
Animal commercial that it has an animal.
Animal.
All right. Best animal commercial.
Because
And
you
then,
always-
and then movie trailers.
Oh.
Ooh, good one.
Hmm.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. You'll have to send that list to Phil so he remembers what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Lamar.
Bastards.
Oh,
No
that's
longer
Clark.
squirrel. No longer squirrel for Phil. He doesn't sidetrack him when he sees a squirrel.
Hey, as I said, when I watched episode 13 of the franchise, I was like, Lamar, and it was actually fucking Lamar.
There you go. You got it right.
Yeah.
Ah.
Anyone who has not watched the franchise, whether you're a Chiefs fan or not, there's a lot of good knowledge in those episodes. So
Oh, great interviews, great cinematography. The whole thing is shot really
Yeah.
well.
what we aspire
not-
to be.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched like the first 2 or 3, and I need to go back and finish the rest of them.
You do.
I
There's
told
like
you I was
14
waiting.
of them.
I told you I was waiting, and I started them. Unfortunately, I started at episode 13, and then I went back.
No,
That's fine.
I remember watching episode number 1 with Trent McDuffie
Yeah,
Yeah.
going to the barbecue.
going to the barbecue place. I'm not even sure what barbecue place did he go to.
Crap.
I see. I've learned so much this year about Kansas City, being out there so much, and you know, what a great adventure going down to Union Station last weekend and seeing the setup. And
What didn't you love it? You know, we looked at Bobby and Karen's like, "You guys ready to go?"
It was Joe's, I think. Joe's Kansas City
And
barbecue.
was
they
it
both-
Oklahoma Joe's?
Just Joe's.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the original.
Okay.
But yeah, remember when we got ready to go to Union Station and, you know, Bobby, you ready to go? She's like, no, I'm going to sit here
stay
and watch the troll.
Yeah.
And Karen had just gotten up, so there was no asking her. And
No, she was still in bed.
Oh, was she still in bed?
Yeah,
That's
she
right.
was still
That's
in bed. Remember, because
Oh.
we were like, I wonder if she's going to get up soon.
Yeah, it was around 11-ish. That's
Yeah.
right. But yeah, it was a great trip to go out there. And Jeremy made me walk down the big grand hall of nothing.
I did.
And I'm like, what?
And it cost me it cost me $6.
No, it cost me $6.
No, I
we were
paid
over time. Oh, that's
no,
right.
I
You
paid
did
for
pay.
that. I
That's
did
right.
pay for that. Yeah.
We were over our 30 minutes free because of that grand
That's true.
walk of nothing.
I just wanted to see it, man. It's a beautiful place.
I'm kidding. It's got
I
great
know.
architecture.
Yeah, it's just walking down there and getting a chance to look at history and the beauty of the place. Yeah,
You know what I'm jealous of right now, though, Jeremy? Is the new setup that they got in there
I know.
now.
Yeah, I just saw pictures
AFC
of
champions and all that. I'm like, damn it!
Yeah.
If only we lived in Kansas City.
I know.
But
Well,
what?
hopefully, in the next couple of years, Phil's going to buy a house out there,
It's very
and,
possible.
and we'll all have a place that it's going to have like 4 bedrooms and 2-3 baths, and that way everybody can stay in for the weekend or the weeks and hang out there, and hopefully Golden Mojo Entertainment will be spry enough that I can do it from any location. I can just live in that house for the football season
for the summer.
Yeah.
Just towards the winter.
Yeah, for the season. Yeah. Let's come back for Christmas.
Why? That just means you got to spend more money.
I want to see the kids. And, maybe you never know. I might miss my grandkids a little bit.
Yeah, that's why Karen won't let me move anywhere.
All right, so the to-do list is everybody go enjoy the Super Bowl. And like I said, you have your list of beverages, food, businesses, animal, and crack horse.
Movie trailers.
What was the last one?
Movie trailers.
Movie trailer. There you go.
You correct me up.
There you go. So
Hold
look
on.
for those.
When
look for
does
those
the
commercials.
competition start on this?
Kickoff.
Okay, because they do have some proceedings. So
Yeah, but they usually replay those some too, so they'll
Okay.
fall back in. But yeah, I'd say after kickoff, I think start watching the commercials, and I think it's
what
the
your favorite
easiest way
is.
to go. Yeah, I think it's the easiest time spot to hit. So,
down with that.
all right. Let's see. Do I have anything else I want to cover, Chico? Anything else you want to cover? We talked
Nope.
about the 4,000 views on Golden Image podcast. I promised I'd promote that. I do want to say congratulations to Colton on getting moved into his new house.
Oh, congratulations.
I really don't really have anything to say. Hopefully he can get that room cleared up and take away some of that echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he always hear, suck it, Colton, Colton,
Colton.
It's like he's in a big old church.
Huh.
Yeah. But I know he'll work that out. He'll get some
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
taken
Oh,
care of.
yeah.
So
We'll fix it.
yeah. Looking forward to going and seeing the new house. Maybe making a trip to Sweetwater, go see the new house.
Nice.
Maybe buy a new guitar. Just shit that you
All that good
normally do
stuff.
on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of which, I might be out your way on Saturday.
This
I
Saturday.
yeah.
Okay.
Still got to take them damn photos, and the temperature looks like it's going to hold. So,
Yeah. And of course, I'm going to be in Columbia City at some point on Saturday.
you son of a.
Well, that plan has been made for 2 weeks. So
it's all good. Never mind. It's now 37 and not 45. So.
Oh, he's changing his mind, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
He's staying at home in his cozy bed where it's warm.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you once again for hanging out with me. Talking some Kansas City Chiefs.
You're welcome.
Yeah. We didn't touch on the Pro Bowl at all. I guess that really wasn't the thing, but
there's nothing worth talking about.
All right. Well, from our little slice of Chief Kingdom right here in the great state of Indiana, I just have one question for you guys. How about those Chiefs?
Kick some ass.
Thank you for listening to the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. If you like this podcast, maybe be interested in some of the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. That would include the Murdnerds, where it's all about true crime. The Call Guys, where they discuss pop culture and their top 10 lists. Golden Image Podcast, where they go do things so that you'll want to go do things. A Court of Books and Booze. That's right. It is your newest and most favorite book club. And the United States of Paranormal, where they cover everything that's cryptid, creepy, and spooky. You can find all of these podcasts on your favorite streaming site and on Facebook for all of your social media needs. Until next time.